Long time no speak. I'm going away today for a work trip mainly, then coming back, and then I've got a holiday at the end of the week. So I was like, well, why not try and do more like a week in the life rather than just a holiday video that I always do. Try something a bit different because I never do that. And people who do subscribe to me probably don't know what I do apart from holidays. So quite a lot going on. But we love to be busy. I love to be busy. That's me as a person. I'm a very busy person and I do like that. That's just me. Look at this, I've got a Swifty microphone. We are at the airport. I am going to Hamburg. Now, if you watch my I think the last vlog I posted was actually me going to Hamburg. So this isn't somewhere I've never been before. And it is for the same reason. I'm actually going to Hamburg for an audition. The audition is tomorrow. Flight's at 11:55. It has been delayed an hour and 15 minutes already. Literally, it's a 48-hour trip. I'm leaving today and I'm coming back tomorrow night after the audition's finished. But there won't be like loads of time for me to explore because obviously the flight is delayed as well. I had a very humbling experience on the way here. I fell over. You know when like you get off a bus, like the National Express coach, and there's like loads of stairs to get down. I was walking down and I slipped and fell on my ass. Didn't hurt that much actually. My rucksack, which is really big, acted as a pillow, so I kind of landed on that. It's just my hand, but it was fine. But no one wants to help. Like, what world do we live in now? I slipped. Like, literally imagine this. I slipped. I fell. I was there for like, you know when you fall, you have like 5 seconds just to kind of like get yourself back to where you were. The people behind me just stood and looked at me and went, oh. The National Express person who works there was just stood looking. I'm fine, thanks everyone. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so that was that. But I've checked in, I've gone through security, I haven't got a suitcase, I've just got my rucksack, so it's easy. I'm in a Weatherspoons now, I'm gonna order a drink because obviously I'm so early now. The rest of the week, going back home for a few days, got work, and then I've got a wedding in Devon, my cousin's, so we're going back to Devon, and that's with Marcus, my partner. So we're gonna go back to Devon for a wedding, and then we're going on a holiday. It's all happening this week, lots of stuff going on. So come with me, let's have fun. Also, where I'm staying, it's cheap and cheerful. If you watch my last Hamburg vlog, I think it's somewhere similar to that. What is it with coffee places and Weatherspoons and everywhere? I don't drink coffee, right? Maybe that's strange, maybe I'm the weird one, I don't know. But why do they never have hot chocolate? I don't know what to do now. I've got so long to wait. I was on my way to the airport and on the bus, the person I was sat next to, we just got talking and she was really lovely. She's also doing the audition tomorrow, and I was like, that's so strange. I'm on the exact same flights to get to Hamburg and the same flight to get back. We got talking the whole journey, so she's somewhere here probably waiting as well. So I guarantee you there'll be a lot of people going to Hamburg for the same reason I am. I wonder how many I'll like bump into like on the flight. It's a very small world, and of all the people I could sit next to, it had to be the person that was going to Hamburg for the same reason as me. And also, it was the bus to get us to the airport. It could have been anyone, any flight, any destination, any journey. But no, it was the person who was on my flight for the exact same reason. So I just thought that was quite funny. Bizarre. I arrived in Hamburg, everything was fine. The flight was very delayed though. I think I got here at 2 hours later than I was meant to be. So I found where I had to go. And I got here and it said like a little sign that said, you can't check in here, you have to check in somewhere else. And I was like, oh, so maybe the building's moved. So you had to walk around the block. It took like, not long, like 5 minutes maybe. Found where it was, it just said like sleep cozy and I guessed it was that. I went in, you checked in there and then you take the card and you come back to where I was to then clock in. You think there'd be like an address on the hotel system or something to say like, go to this place first, check in and then come here. It's bizarre. I got in the building. I always do this to myself. Like, I try and find the cheapest places that don't look too bad. And to be fair, like, this is fine. Like, this literally is that basic. There is no bathroom because it's a shared bathroom, of course. But I don't know how to lock the door. I've kept trying to lock it and it won't move. So I'm hoping it's just automatically like locked. I don't know. It's a building that smells like a dirty spa. But also people live here. It's very strange. It was 40 quid for one night. Like, I shouldn't complain. I'm just gonna settle for a little bit. The prices, oh my God. Literally, I went and got a bottle of water, this massive bottle of water here, from just a random store. It was 54 cents. And I was like, 54 cents? And I think that's like 40p probably. I was like, wow, that's incredible. But I'm gonna go out for pizza tonight just to kind of have a night to myself, settle in before tomorrow. I always just stay in the most random places, and there are always things to remember. I'm gonna leave for dinner now. It's about a 25-minute walk, which is perfect. So I can walk, have my headphones on, have a little look around Hamburg. Also, the view outside looks like this. This is your view, which is fine. You know, just a few apartments. Let's walk through here. The maps are, yeah. So the maps are working, so I should be able just to follow this, I'm hoping. I know I'm going to a restaurant, I know I'm wearing trackies, but obviously I could only take my rucksack and I had to pack for an audition, bear in mind. So that's why I'm dressed like this. Anyway, so walking out this way. So this is what it looks like. Have I got the key? Oh, have I got the key? So I'm in this is my room. And it's just loads of rooms like this. This is the bathrooms. Toilet, shower. Yeah, it does the job. It's really quiet here as well. This is what I meant by like a sauna that smells. I don't know if anyone's listening. It's just a bit gross. That's what I mean. And this is the entrance here. So that's what you walk into. And leave. Yeah, so that's what I meant by it's just a bit of an odd building, and then the building is called Slut Club Hamburg. It's literally just called Slut. Where are you staying? Slut. I'm staying in Slut. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Recommended on TikTok. I just kind of typed in good restaurants to go to, and that was literally the first one that came up. So I was like, okay, we'll try that one, we won't overthink it. I didn't actually understand any of the pizzas, I had no Wi-Fi, so I couldn't even like research it. So I just said to the guy, like, which one do you recommend? And he was like, this one's good. It's got ham, do you like ham? I was like, yeah, I like ham. Came out, talk about ham, it was actually covered with ham. You couldn't get anything else on it. It was beautiful pizza, and very full in a good way as well. German people are really friendly, approachable. Very approachable is probably a good word to use. But sitting in a restaurant by yourself, it is a little bit intimidating sometimes, because they're not looking, but they are. Do you know what I mean? People are looking that you're sat by yourself. So I was a bit like, okay, I'm gonna get a dessert somewhere else, somewhere I can like grab and go for a little walk and just explore Hamburg a little bit more on foot rather than in a restaurant. Prices, I think it was 16 euros for the pizza by Parliament. This is Hamburg Parliament here. See if I can find somewhere for a nice dessert, maybe. I'm sure there's somewhere nice here. I have to say, it's really beautiful at night. Like, look at this. It's really gotten dark, but look how beautiful. It's so stunning. I'm always in a silly mood. I had a Bueno one, like the Kinder Bueno. Oh. Chef's kiss. Really sticky as well, you know, the proper sticky like cinnamon. Oh, so good. Gonna walk back now. Might as well just walk back to the hotel. There's not really much point in me staying out because everything's closed. Been quite unhealthy recently, but obviously I was here and I was like, I'm not going to go for healthy options when I'm not in Hamburg very often. Why would I go for a healthy option when I could treat myself to something that I've not had before. Back in the hotel, if we can call it that. Tomorrow the audition doesn't start until 11, so I've got plenty of time. Who knows how long it's going to be? It could be 6 hours, it could be 2 hours. We don't know. To be honest, like, I never really talk about what I do on here. This YouTube has always been a hobby. I'm so grateful that I started doing it in Florida, because to have those memories to look back on, and like Barcelona, Malta, all these amazing places we've been, to have these vlogs have actually been so amazing to keep, because it's literally like reliving it, and it's so lovely. I never talk about my day-to-day living and what I do. I kind of keep it separate. When I go on holiday, I like to not forget about it, but obviously this isn't a holiday, this is a trip for work, for an audition. So yeah, I'm a performer, dancer, musical theatre trained, etc. Just auditioning a lot at the minute. So I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I just had the shock of my life. That door was not locked. What I hate about auditions is when you do it somewhere else and you're in a hotel or a hostel, whatever you want to call this. I do a vocal warm-up because I want to make sure my voice is ready, and obviously it's the morning, so as you can hear, it's tired. I was doing my vocal warm-up, and I am always very cautious of how like loud it is. Because I'm cautious of the noise, I normally get a pillow, and I normally just like sing into the pillow, any sort of like belting bits, so then I'm not kind of disrupting everyone, because obviously if I'm like la la la, like it's gonna be so loud, whereas if I just do it in here, like you can't quite hear what I'm doing, which is a lot better. Yeah, so I was doing that, and I had a knock on the door, and I went, and I just kind of stopped. I was like, oh god, am I being too loud? And then someone just opened the door, and I was like, hello? Spoken German to me, and I was like, English, and she was like, basically on the door there's like a green and red, and I had it on green. She was like, she was housekeeping. She was like, you need to put it on red, so then I don't come in. I was like, oh, I see. Checkout's at 10. Okay, cool, thanks, bye. I just got really scared because someone just opened the door, and I thought it was someone complaining, but it wasn't. The sleep was fine. The quilt, I don't really understand. Tell me why you give me a duvet that's like only the length of a single, but I have a double bed. Do you get what I mean? So like, I kept getting out, and then they gave you a second one, but I've put it on the floor because it was too awkward. So you have two duvets, but like, it was weird. So, you know, why have we not just got one duvet? Don't understand. Slept okay, very noisy. Exceptionally noisy place to sleep, but it did the job. I don't really know how much I'm gonna vlog today. Speak soon, whenever that will be. Who knows? Just finished the audition. About to have some lunch. I bought myself it's like a Tesco meal deal wrap, chicken and bacon, I think it is. I don't really know. I couldn't read the German. I just guessed. There's a difference between an open audition and a closed audition. If you don't know what the difference is, I'm going to explain now. An open audition is where anyone can come. So, for example, I went to an open audition, and the girl next to me flew from Hong Kong all the way to London for this audition. And that is up to the decision of the artist. If they want to travel that far for an audition, then you go for it. Then you've got the invited auditions, where a casting director will contact you and say, we would like to see you for this show. And that's what happened today. I was asked to be seen for this show. Like other people from England as well that flew from London. So I flew from London to get here. Obviously I had to pay this all out of my own money. You know, you do 4 counts of 8, which pretty much is like 25 seconds of dance. It's not a lot. You do it in small groups. And then we were told we were going to sing today. We didn't sing, they did a cut there and then. And basically, they kept a very specific type of person, male identifying people who look a certain way. That's not me, basically. I'm mainly talking about height here, because I'm quite small, and a lot of them are tall. I'm not saying that's the reason, but if that is the reason, like, and you knew what you wanted and you knew what you were looking for this show, why have I flown all the way from London for this show? This isn't me dissing the casting process, because at the end of the day, I don't understand it, and I'm not on that side of the panel. Like, they may have changed their mind there and then, but it is annoying when it's like, can you not just hear me sing? Like, I've paid all this money to come to Hamburg for this audition, and you're not even gonna, you know, put in that extra effort to see what we can do. That's my opinion on it. I knew quite a few British people who were cut first round as well, so we were talking about it. Because a lot of us fly over, you know, and they know we're flying over from England. It's not, you know, it's not like they don't know. They know we're flying over. So it's like, Just see us do everything and then make the decision. Because for you know, the people that you kept may not be able to sing, and then you've cut a lot of people who can sing. I'm not saying that's me, I'm just talking about the overall idea of it. Or a self-tape, so you can send in like a video of you doing dancing or singing and send it over. Couldn't we have just done that if it was only about 25 seconds of choreography, and then you could have said, yes, it's worth you coming over, or no, it's not? I don't know. That's my opinion on it. That was how it went. So it was a little bit annoying, but we had a good laugh about it. There was a few people I knew that also travelled from London, so we had a laugh about that, which was good, because you don't want it to be too negative. It's very easy in this industry to just kind of go down, down, down with all these no's. So anyway, enough about the audition, but that was the audition. That's what I've just come out of, and I've just grabbed lunch. So now, because I finished so early, it said till 5 o'clock. It's what? I want to say 1 o'clock now, so we've got so much time. Who knows? I'm going to eat my lunch, I'm going to walk around, go into some shops. I'll end up just eating a lot because I don't spend money on clothes and that, I just spend my money on food. So probably end up just trying loads of different foods, to be honest. It's a hard industry. If you want to do this industry, it's hard. That's all I'm going to say. Something I do have to say I love about going abroad is trying different McDonald's. This is I want to say it's like a chocolate McFlurry with like chocolate on top and Oreos. It looks like it's vanilla though. So basically when I ordered it, it said a chocolate McFlurry and the picture was chocolate, not vanilla. So it's come out vanilla with the chocolate on top, so I don't know if it's going to be chocolate underneath, but like look at the size of that, and it's full. The whole thing's full. In Britain you get like half of it full, so it's really good. Anyway, see what it tastes like. Well, that's really chocolatey. I'm actually going to meet a friend now. I say friend, that girl. Do you remember I said that I bumped into a girl on the coach from Stratford to the airport? And of all the people I sat next to, of course, it was the person who was also doing the audition for the show that I did. Yeah, she just messaged me and she was like, shall we meet because I've been cut too? I was like, yeah, sure. So I'm in a shopping mall at the moment, but I'm going to go meet her. Just sit in a coffee shop and chill while we wait for our flight because she's on the same flight as me. It's a nice shopping mall. Look at this. We've got a food sky up there. It's really big, like proper nice. Like look at those elevators. All the blossom. Yeah, it's actually a really, really pretty place. Very pretty. What a long day. It is 11:30. I was so lucky that I met someone, like a friend that I met obviously over the past few days. So we went to a coffee shop, had a hot chocolate and that there, and then had some beautiful dinner. We had it was like a fish restaurant. It was fish and chips basically. Fish, cakes and chips. When we got to the airport, it was funny because so many dancers were there, so many people from London who had travelled to Hamburg were there. A few good friends of mine I bumped into because they auditioned the day before, so it was actually a really lovely experience to have like 20 dancers all going on the same flight back to London after this audition. It was quite surreal, but it was funny. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's 6:10 in the morning. I got home at midnight, or just after midnight. And now I'm gonna stand in a queue for an open audition. So do you remember I said there's a difference between a closed audition and an open audition? So today I'm doing an open. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I did say to my agent that I would. So 5 hours of sleep later, here we go. So it's 1 o'clock. So do you remember when I vlogged in the morning? It was like 6 in the morning and I was about to leave. Yeah. It's now 1 o'clock. Got a number at 9 o'clock. So was in the queue by what, 7:30. It was raining, so that was nice. And got given a number at 9. Come back at, I want to say it's 11:30. So I went to Spoons with someone I know. We went to Spoons together. She was at the audition as well. Had a Spoons for breakfast to wake us up. And then from there I went back to the studios for 11:30. They were an hour delayed, so 12:30 at this point. Got in the room. It was half an hour, so it was a bit of time in the room, learning a routine. It was like 4 counts of 8, but it was like very technical. I was like, I'm just gonna try, you know, see what happens. Some people would say I'm technical, but I just don't think I am good enough to get these jobs, which proved because I didn't get a recall, which was absolutely fine to be honest, because I was like, well, I'm looking at other people in this room, they are more technical than me, they deserve it over me, so it's fine. So I didn't get a recall. But I have had an audition through literally while I was waiting to go into that audition. I had an audition through for like a top musical. Can I say that? Yeah, I can say that. It's not for 2 weeks, but yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
You've shown me your camera.
Oh, I've shown you this?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was like, what? You've shown me.
Sorry, I've shown you. Okay, fine. That's really awkward.
Yeah, I was like, what are you showing me? Like,
I was showing Marcus my new camera, he's already seen it.
Stop following me.
That was the longest 48 hours ever. Just got home. I just had a big catch up with Marcus. I've not seen him for obviously like 3 days since I left for Germany. So like the last few weeks, I've been getting to the final pretty much for the last like 3 auditions, I think, or 4 auditions. I got to the last round and I either didn't book it or I'm still waiting to hear. So at the moment, that's why I'm kind of like really going for the auditions, because I feel like I'm very close to a job, but I don't know when and I don't know what. So I'm just kind of giving myself my best chance, going to opens and to the closes. Obviously the invites, obviously. So we'll see about that. We're gonna go out to the cinema tonight and possibly grab some food. Are we gonna grab food or just get something to pick up? My budget is I don't care anymore. But I did find out, Marcus doesn't care, that Jade Thirlwall, who was part of Little Mix, I was a big Little Mix fan, like very big Little Mix fan, like growing up, but Jade was my favourite, like I love Jade. She's released a new song last night at midnight. It's called Midnight Cowboy. I actually have a funny story about that, but that's probably for another time, because I actually bumped into her in public and I made myself a bit of a fool of myself in front of her, and I really embarrassed myself. But I did speak to her, but it wasn't a little bit awkward. But anyway, she's got a new song, so I'm gonna listen to that. Oh. Flash photography. Wow. Wow.
I enjoyed the song.
I said it gave me Renaissance Beyonce vibe. You get what I mean by that?
I didn't like the video, but I liked the song.
That is not a single though. The chorus is catchy. I like the giddy up, was it? Giddy up, it's a wild, wild world. Okay, I like that. Very different to our other
I
song
like the
though.
transition of clothing at the beginning. Did you
Which,
see?
no, I missed the transition.
See?
Oh, wow.
It's like she gets thrown it and then it's all...
Yeah, that's clever. Well, different. Marcus said I looked cool. Do I look cool? What, out of 10, Marcus, how cool is this look? 7. You know what? I'll take a 7. I'll take it.
You are a 7. Steady. Average.
We are unlimited members, actually. Like, how cool.
I'm not being funny, Alex, but that was really boring.
Isn't that
I
boring?
want to get out of
We're unlimited members. We're unlimited.
And now we might get the 2 for 1, or we have 25. I don't get it.
We're unlimited members to the cinema, aren't we?
Oh,
Whoa!
VIP.
So,
Jesus.
we actually don't go that often. I don't know why we do it, but we pay £20 a month basically to use unlimited cinema access, which is very good. But we only use it probably once a month,
Vlogging
which
this
is
week? Is this
losing
what this is?
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
This is not fun.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
Is it?
This is our life,
Well,
Marcus.
they can comment and tell us if it's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. But you've missed the whole bit. I was in Germany, remember, all
Oh,
week.
don't I know it?
Well,
And
not
I
all
was
week,
here.
but I was there for 2 days, so I
Okay.
vlogged all that. Yes. We We got ourselves a popcorn. Look how big it is. This was meant to be £8. £8? Cinema is expensive now. Anyway, we're gonna go watch Beetlejuice.
Make wicked savings with member perks like free delivery with Deliveroo Plus. Genius.
We didn't finish all the popcorn. There was far too much. The screen's massive. Look, how about that? It's huge. Huge. Don't throw popcorn at me. I had a bit of a hectic morning. It wasn't meant to be. We went to cinema last night to see Beetlejuice, and I have to say, I actually quite liked it. I didn't really like the original, and that's probably because the first time I watched it was about 2 weeks ago, because I wanted to see the sequel. It was alright. It was the original was just like, it is a bizarre, and I think I went in knowing it was bizarre, so that's probably why I wasn't as shocked. But the second one, I quite liked the story. I think they did a really good job of using the nostalgia of the first one. If you loved the first one, it was all the same cast pretty much. So yeah, really good. And I was so excited for a Lion today. I was literally like, oh, just get into bed, cozy. And I was so cozy. It was so nice. And then my phone rings at like 7:30, 7:45, which obviously isn't that early. But when you're planning for a Lion, that is early. I was like, why is someone calling me? Ignored it. Called me again. Second missed call. I was like, for God's sake. Then I got a text saying, I'm outside. I went, outside? And I was like, oh, we were getting our oven cleaned today and the washing machine. Completely forgot. So I was like, oh God. So I then had to wake up, get changed, rush down. I've been on my laptop. I've been doing emails, invoices, work, stuff that I've had to do. So it's not like, at least I use the morning, I guess, rather than just sitting and sleeping. But our oven, I wish I did it before and after. It is so clean. This is probably so boring for the vlog, but it's so entertaining for me. So this is the oven now. Like, look at this. Squeaky clean oven. Like, literally, it looks brand new. It's amazing. So that was my excitement of today. So that's like amazing. I'm off to work now because yeah, I do work, and I do feel like with my vlogging and like everything I do at the moment, people probably think, does this boy work? I do. Not much this week though, because obviously I went to Germany, so I cancelled a lot of work. Today I'm only working 3 hours, get ready for the holiday. It's all very stressful, it's all very busy. So it's all very busy at the moment, but it's fine. I don't really have time to vlog because I've got to leave in like 5 minutes and I've got to put a wash on. So with that, I'm gonna go. I have been sat here for 2 hours now. This one as well. I mean, these tickets aren't even for me, they're for my sister. She wants to see them with some of my family. I don't think there's going to be any tickets. There's a huge demand for it. But I feel like the only reason it's popular now is because of TikTok. Like, who was a big fan of them? Well, no, that's a lie. They have a big fan base, of course they do. I do feel like, you know, the trend of TikTok has made everyone want to go all of a sudden. Because my sister, my uncle, they've seen them like 4 times now. So they always try and see them, but God, the ticket battle is crazy. So I doubt there will be any, because it's been 2 hours. Just did a self-tape for something I was meant to tape for about, I think it was due in 2 days ago, but because I went to Germany, obviously I didn't really have the time to do it, so I asked for an extension and they said yes. I'm meant to be like, as part of the self-tape for this like particular audition, I'm meant to like freestyle. And as a dancer, that's not me. I don't freestyle. Don't know if this is the right job for me, because I just hate freestyling so much. But I've got a version. If I need to use it, I can use that. But I'm going to send everything else off and say, if you need it, let me know. I'll do it another time somewhere else that isn't in this flat. Going on holiday is stressful. Like, I've got, 2 hours now to kind of finish everything. I've done the tape, I've packed, I've got everything I think, I've done the clean, but then I'm going to work tonight with my suitcase and everything, which is really fun. And then from there, we're going on a train to Plymouth, which is where I'm from, but the train's not till 9 o'clock in the evening and we get in at midnight. The thing is, like, of course I would book today off if I had like a job where I got holiday days, but I don't. Like, these jobs are self-employed and that I do, and if I don't go, I don't get paid, so I have to do it. So, you know, it is annoying, so I wish I could just go home now, but it's fine. It's only a few hours. I think I've got like a 4-hour shift, so it's fine.
Hello.
Oh, that looks rubbish. That looks so anticlimactic, but it'll do, it'll do. The train from London to Plymouth takes 3.5 hours. So it's not a quick journey, to say the least. I'm currently watching Child Star on Disney Plus. It's the one that Demi Lovato did about her experience as a child star. I've also had a self-tape come through. So even though I'm now technically on holiday and off, I've had an audition come through, which needs to be done by Monday. But tomorrow I've got the wedding, and then Sunday we're flying to Barcelona. So the only time I can do it is in the morning tomorrow. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't been able to have a lie-in any day this week. Tomorrow I've got to do this self-tape, and then Sunday we're flying super early. So haven't been able to have a lie-in yet. But it's okay, we're getting there. And it's funny, isn't it? Because I've hardly worked this week, but I just feel like I've had no time. Marcus, are you okay? Are you sure?
What do you want?
I'm just checking you're okay.
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
What does this little robot want?
That's Irish. That's not Scottish.
What's Scottish?
Not Irish.
I don't know, what is it then?
This is so funny.
Oh, they're so soft.
Hello.
They're so soft.
Come on, Marcus. Feed him a carrot. Oh, thank you.
Get some more cake.
Hold on a minute. Okay. Don't bite me, don't bite me, don't bite me.
Technology,
Right,
Jeff.
that was fun, that was like Nessa.
You don't need to shout this loud because she'll hear you anyway.
So it's just
I'm shouting because you're in London.
But I said, do I look like somebody who drinks alcohol? And I said, absolutely not.
Oh. Oh.
Alex is a little
roses
bit.
are
Alex is a little bit tipsy. This is
Apparently.
because he doesn't drink a lot.
Look how close it is to your face. So we are currently walking down Salcombe town, I guess, and all the locals are having to wait. It's like a parade. So this is us, and then you've got all the cars and all the locals waiting for us. Sorry. Sorry for the waiting. The confetti at the front, how funny. So it feels like we're celebrities. We are celebrities in Salcombe, aren't we? We are. We basically have a table, just the four of us, at the kids' table, and everyone on the long table has got like 3 bottles of wine, so like 10 people sharing 3 bottles of wine. We've got 3 bottles of wine for 4 of us, and one of us is autistic.
And one of us is already drunk.
I'm not drunk, but look, all 1, 2, 3. Chin chin. Look how antisocial my table
My
are.
photo, should I?
Antisocial. Antisocial.
Can you hear how drunk Alex is?
Just say, Alex is drunk.
Very good. We have got our starters. I have got a fish cake with something here. Fish cake. Bethany's got a terrine because she's a vegetarian.
Saving the planet one
Saving
step
the
at a
planet.
time.
And then Joshua has got mushrooms and garlic bread made specifically for you.
Say special.
Very special,
And
actually.
everybody raise your wands to Maggie Smith, the great professor.
That's Hunger Games! That's the Hunger
Oh no,
Games!
sorry. Do. Is that how it was?
Do. Is that one?
I love Hunger Games.
I give it trippy.
You'd be great in
I'd
that.
have to go as trippy with these two.
I can go. It's the main course.
Alright.
I've got salmon and stuff. Is that stuffing?
By 7 o'clock tonight.
Mash,
I don't know.
Woo!
chicken, haggis, and veg. Bethany
Mine's
has
over
got,
there.
Oh, Beth's over here. What's yours,
I
Beth?
don't know, it's like a vegetarian something.
Okay, cool. Josh has got plain chicken. How about you, Josh?
Say yes, thank you, baby.
Yes, thank you. We had to wait an hour and a half for our main. But it was because of the, I'm joking. It was because of the speeches, but we're very hungry now. So I'm going to devour my salmon, which is exciting.
Morning, Salcom.
Here she is, morning.
There she.
You're off out now.
Rise and shine. I'm off out, baby.
She's off out
I'm
to another
out.
one.
Car's coming.
Our side of the family.
Please tell me.
Marcus, we smashed it.
Wedding is finished. It was really fun, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Didn't think you were waiting for my answer.
asking both of our opinions. It was actually really fun. We didn't know what to expect. There was alpacas, there was bagpipes. It was actually a really lovely place. The band were really good, but we had to leave early. It's 9:30 now, so it is quite early.
You wouldn't be able to tell though. It looks like it's 1 a.m.
I know it's pitch black this area, but we've got a flight at what time?
I don't know.
9:55 a.m. from Bristol. We have to leave at 6 actually, probably, to then get to the airport for 8, then get on the flight for 10. So we had to leave now because else we'll be very tired for the flight tomorrow. So anyway, that's the week of the life finished. That's a week in Alex Wells' life. It's been a busy one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a week in my life. But anyway, I'm going to go on the holiday now, so I will probably stop vlogging for tonight. And we will see you in Barcelona.
Again.
Barcelona. Okay, bye.